What is good, fight fans? This is Ash's Corner. Shout out to the LDBC. Now, everybody must know already that it is fight week. And this Saturday on the 20th, we are going to have a great pay-per-view fight in Las Vegas. It's going to take place on Fox against Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao for a WBA title. But I want to talk about this undercard. The undercard is fire, ladies and gentlemen. The co-main event fight is going to be against Ugas versus Omar Figueroa Jr. 12-round fight for the WBC welterweight eliminator. Okay? I know Ugas is ranked 5th in the WBC. Omar Figueroa is not ranked in any of the sanctioned bodies. I didn't see him ranked in any of them. But that is going to be a 12-round fight for eliminator for Sean Porter's title, or whoever will hold that title after Sean Porter versus Errol Spence Jr. And after that, before that, it's going to be the Sergey Lipinets versus John Molina fight. That's going to be a 10-round fight, of course, at welterweight, though, at 147 pounds. Usually Molina fights and Lipinets both fight at 140. But before that, we have another title fight versus Sweet Hands, Caleb Plant versus Mike Lee. That's, of course, a 12-round fight for Caleb Plant's IBF middleweight title, super middleweight title. And then we have F.A. Ajaba is going to be fighting this guy. But the undercard, it's a couple more fights on the undercard. That's going to be a 10-round fight, heavyweight fight. But the undercard is fire, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a very entertaining night on Saturday night, especially on Fox. Now, I'm going to start with the Ugas versus Omar Figueroa fight. I'm going to start with Omar's specs. He has 28 wins, no losses, 1 draw, 19 knockouts. He's fought for 136 rounds. He has a 66% knockout rating. He's 29 years old. Omar Figueroa is 29 years old. He's 5'7.5" with a 73-inch reach, and he's from Texas. Now, Ugas has 23 wins and 4 losses. He has 11 knockouts. He's fought for 165 rounds. He has a knockout percentage of 41%. He's 33 years old. He's 5'9", with a 69-inch reach, and he's from Cuba. Now, just looking at the stats, Omar Figueroa has fought more people. He has a better record because he's still undefeated with 1 draw. Ugas has 4 losses. Omar Figueroa's knockout percentage is higher, and he is 4 years younger than Ugas. All of those reasons, of course, as well as the biggest one that stands out is the fact that Ugas has 4 losses. But he's a great fighter. This is going to be a great fight. This might steal the show. I know that's big shoes to fill, seeing that you got to Keith Thurman against Manny Pacquiao and another title fight with Sweet Hands and Mike Lee. But this fight is going to be entertaining. Okay, it could go all 12 rounds. Matter of fact, I believe this fight will go 12 rounds. If anybody's going to get stopped, it's going to be Ugas. I got Omar Figueroa winning this fight. I believe it's going to be a 12-round fight, and I think I have Omar Figueroa fights in the phone booth. He plants his feet close enough so he can strike and counter and strike, and that's what he does. He fights in the phone booth. He does stay directly right up in the fighter's grill. He does not back. He doesn't run at all. He is a true Mexican style fighter. He stands right there and trade with you, and for the most part, he has pretty good defense. He slips a lot of punches. He counters. And he's very entertaining to watch because of that. Now, I like the way Ugas fight, and that makes his side very entertaining to watch. So together, this is just going to be a firefight. But just like I said, I got Omar Figueroa winning this fight in the. Now for the John Molina Jr. versus Sergio Lipinets fight. This fight to me is going to be very entertaining as well. To me, nowadays, 2019, Molina is not a very easy person to stop. It's not a very easy person to knock out. But Lipinets is a powerful fighter. I knew he was going to stop Lamar Peterson. I knew that shit. This is going to be a very entertaining fight. I don't know if this fight is going to end in stoppage or it's going to go 12 rounds. But I'm just going to say that this fight's going to go 9 or 10 rounds, and I believe Lipinets will be the winner. But we will see. I'm going to go through the specs real quick. John Molina has 30 wins and 8 losses. He has 24 knockouts, and he's been knocked out 3 times. He lost to Crawford, and that was a fight at 140 pounds via TKO in the 8th round. He lost to Lucas Matiste via knockout. He he got knocked out in the 11th round, and he lost to Antonio DeMarco, and he got TKO'd by him in the 1st round in 2012. He's a different fighter since then, and he had a very good fight against Omar Figueroa. He's fought for 187 rounds. He has a 63% knockout rating. He's 36 years old. He's 5'10 and a half with a 71-inch reach, and he's from California. And he's coming off a loss, of course, just like I said, to Omar Figueroa Jr. And that was a good fight. It was a good fight. And Sergio Lipinets' record is 15-1. He has 11 knockouts. He's fought for 121 rounds. He has a 69% knockout rating. He's 30 years old. He's 5'7 with a 67-inch reach. He's Russian but lives in California now. And his only loss was to Mikey Garcia. I'm telling you guys, don't sleep on this fight either, yo. Don't sleep on this fight. Don't sleep on none of the fights that I'm about to tell you about. But moving on. We have the super middleweight championship fight in between the champion, Caleb Plant, and the challenger, Mike Lee. Now, I'm going to put this real short and sweet. I got sweet hands stopping Mike Lee. I don't know what round, but I got him stopping Mike Lee. And I want Caleb Plant to win this fight, period. Now, when it comes to F.A. Ajagba fighting this guy right here, Ali Aaron, whatever his name is, you can see it there. This would be the first fight that I say that you guys shouldn't miss. The rest of the fights are going to follow it. Of course, there might be some fights that's televised before F.A. Ajagba fights, but to me, I got F.A. taking that guy's head off. Period. Okay, it might be a 2-3 round fight for that. But over on DAZN, if that's not entertaining enough for you, or DAZN might have these fights before the starting televised portion of the fights on Fox. DAZN might have these fights lined up, and you might want to check those out. You got the main event, Dillian Whyte versus Oscar Rivas for a 12-round fight for the WBC heavyweight eliminator. Then you have Derek Chisora versus Arthur Spilka. That's a 10-round fight, heavyweight fight. Another heavyweight fight, you have Dave Allen versus David Price. It's a 12-round fight. And you have a cruiserweight fight with Lawrence Oakley versus this guy, Mariano Angel. That's going to be a 10-round fight, of course, and again, this cruiserweight fight. I'm going to only talk about the Dillian Whyte fight right now, okay? Dillian Whyte might get his ass beat. I just want to say that. Just want to put that out into the atmosphere. He might get his ass beat on Saturday night or Saturday midday or whenever they fight on Saturday, the 20th. Real quick, Whyte's specs is 25-1. 1 loss, 25 wins. He has 18 knockouts. He's fought for 133 rounds. He has a 69% knockout rating. He's 31 years old, 6'4", with a 78-inch reach. Now, Oscar Rivas, on the other hand, and he's Jamaican. Oscar Rivas, on the other hand, has a record of 26-0. He is undefeated. He has 18 knockouts. He's 32 years old. He's from Canada, and he's coming off a TKO stoppage in the 12th round by and he beat up Brian Jennings. Okay, that was his last fight. I believe it was in January. He's 6 foot tall. He has a 76.5-inch reach. He's fought for 107 rounds, and he has a knockout rating of 69%. Now, right off the bat, you see a lot of similarities. Okay, both of them has fought for exactly 26 fights. 26 fights, both of them have. White just lost one of them when he got knocked out by AJ. Okay, by Anthony Joshua. Both of them have 18 knockouts. Okay, Oscar Rivas is a year older than him. And it's I see White is 4 inches taller than him, but he only gonna have 1.5 inches as far as reach advantage. You know, both of them have, and just like I said, both of them have the same knockout percentage. This fight is gonna be good. It's gonna be a good fight, I'm telling you. And White might get his ass beat. That's all I'm saying. And I don't know who's going to win this fight. You know, White can still win this fight and get his ass beat at the same time. But what I think for sure is that White's going to get touched. Oscar has a good overhand right, a really good overhand right. He's not slow either. He does move his feet. He moves forward when he throws punches. When he's countering, he can step away and step forward when he throws, all at the same. Like, he can step, as soon as you throw, he can step to the side, move out the way, slip the punch, and kind of lunge forward and throw a nice combination. He throws combinations well. And just like I said, Oscar might beat his ass. He might beat his ass. Oscar, I don't know who's going to win this fight, but I think it's going to be whoever wins is going to be a stoppage. Okay? If Dillian White stop Oscar, or if Oscar stop Dillian White, I believe this fight is not going to make it to 9 rounds. It's not going to make it to the 9th round. Always like and subscribe to the channel. Tell me in the comment section who you're going to watch, who you think is going to win. And always like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.